In our last video, we talked about manners and fun facts relating to Japan. In this video, we're going to be talking about a country famous for martial arts and a great wall. What country are we talking about? China. In fact, we're going to be talking about China for the whole month of December. If you missed our video, Japan, Manners, and Fun Facts, I suggest you watch that first. If you've already seen it, then go ahead and keep on watching this video.
Let's start with an overview of China. China has a population of 1.35 billion. The primary language is Mandarin Chinese, and the primary religions are Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, and Taoism. The currency used is renminbi, yuan, and the leader is Xi Jinping.
Now that you have some basic knowledge about China, let's talk about something interesting, such as current events. Before we talk about some current events, please keep in mind that some of these current events may not be that current. When we were researching, we looked for events that happened from 2013 to present.
The first current event involves Facebook. The popular website has built software that suppresses posts and newsfeed of people who live in certain geographic areas. In other words, this software, monitored by a third party, controls what is censored on the site. Facebook created this software in the hopes of getting the site to China. Facebook has been banned in China since 2009 due to severe censorship rules. With China having one of the largest populations of internet users, it could be the key to Facebook's growth. The software, as of now, has yet to be used.
Our next current event involves death. Recently, 67 people were killed in China after the collapse of a cooling tower at an unfinished power plant. According to an article that was posted on Thanksgiving, a worker was still trapped under the platform long after it fell at 7 a.m. local time in Jiangxi. Along with the 67 killed, there were 2 injured. Over 200 rescue personnel were sent to help those involved in the accident. The accident occurred at a $1.1 billion coal-fired power plant that was supposed to be finished in 2018. Even though political leaders in China have stated that work safety will improve, industry accidents are high. The country especially has a high fatality rate in the mining sector, with there being 1,000 deaths a year.
Unfortunately, the next current event also involves death. Captain Yu Shu, China's first woman to fly a J-10 jet, died in a training accident. Captain Yu Shu had been participating in an aerobatic drill when her jet crashed into another jet. In the hopes of saving herself, she ejected but was hit by the wing of another jet. Although she died after ejecting, her male co-pilot ejected with no issues. The flight quarter of her jet, also known as a black box, has been taken so authorities can further investigate the incident.
Yet again, the current event involves death. The execution of farmer Jia Jinglong has sparked controversy. The farmer who killed the village chief with a nail gun was executed in a country that has a history of a legal system containing favoritism and abuse. Although President Xi Jinping has run a high-profile campaign to combat corruption, many people question why high-level officials frequently escape the death penalty. More has risen after it was discovered that the farmer killed the other man in order to get revenge on him for demolishing his home. The specifics of the incident, such as who the farmer killed, vary slightly depending on the source. Due to this, I suggest you read about it yourself.
Don't worry, the last current event we are discussing doesn't involve death. However, it does include the size of the Chinese population. With the average Chinese woman having as few as 1.05 children, the country is considered legalizing births outside of marriage. Currently, couples who have more than 2 children or women who give birth outside marriage receive a fine. The fine they receive is used for social maintenance fees and can be expensive. Currently, various rights groups such as Rainbow Lawyers are calling for more reproductive freedoms for single women and lesbians. The issue especially impacts lesbians since same-sex marriage is not allowed in China. One-off lesbian couples such as Ru Sai and Sel Wu have been able to travel to other countries to get in vitro fertilization, but others do not have the money for this. This couple went to the United States after being denied in China because they did not have a marriage license and the proper birth permits. The issue also impacts the country as a whole, with there now being worries about a small number of young people taking care of a larger aging population.
As much as we would love to discuss more current events, we can't do this without going over 5 minutes. If you wish to learn more about current events in China, check our sources.
If you want to learn more about China in general, I suggest you subscribe to us. Subscribing is free and should notify you when we upload a video.
Stick around, you just might learn something.